You ready for the new season then, eh?
Yeah, feels like way too long, even though we had a tournament in between.
You'd think, well, normally it's like I gotta watch a whole another season again now. Normally that's what it's like after a tournament, but I think maybe because this tournament, wasn't very exciting, was it? So maybe you're just looking forward to it, because obviously the Premier League is the best, isn't
Yeah. And I think previously Arsenal weren't going for the title, but the last few years we have, so we're quite excited now.
it? Yeah, true, yeah. Yeah, because it was more like just a chore really when they're watching Arsenal past a couple of years ago. But yeah. Anyway, I think this video is going to be like sort of prediction for the season and like just looking ahead to it, really.
And just trying to guess what's going to happen. Obviously, we have no idea what's going to happen.
No,
No one does.
no one knows like the opening weekend or even tomorrow. Community Shield, never mind. 8 9 months time. So
Yeah.
you know,
And it'll be funny to just look back and see what we said and see if it happened.
yeah,
Maybe we'll start off with an obvious one, the player of the season. Yeah, and then I picked Bukayo Saka. I feel like he's gonna do like a really good season with loads of goals,
yeah,
even better than last season.
right, okay, yeah. And I've gone with Declan Rice, just because I think like the general consensus will be like, yeah, he's changed the Arsenal team. He's put him over the line in the end.
Hmm.
And obviously his defensive display as well, which I don't know if we'll get to that, but I think we'll be really strong defensively this year.
Yeah. And then we got a slightly strange category here. We called it one to watch. And it's just something through the season that we're just gonna watch out for.
Yeah,
So I picked Man United versus Arsenal. Because last season there was a lot of drama in that game.
yeah. Like you said, Ten Hag just didn't stop going on about it, did he, for some reason? Like, they lost loads of other games, and like his players got away with a load of stuff to get him points. But then he kept bringing up the Odegaard one.
And how Garnacho wasn't offside.
Yeah, right, yeah. But yeah, I don't know what's wrong with that guy, to be fair.
And then your one is.
Yeah, I went just with Crystal Palace in general. I just think they're going to surprise. Yeah, maybe like a top seven finish. I'm going for. I'm going that high on them. I just think the manager obviously did a good job with Frankfurt and in Germany. He got them into Europe.
Yeah.
And I think he'll do similar. Like I know they've lost Elise, but they've got Sarr in, and there's a couple more players they're going for as well. So.
Yeah, and maybe they'll keep Eze.
Yeah, I think they will. I haven't heard any rumours going anywhere, so.
No.
The only one is Gay, though, isn't it? Because Newcastle are after him, but obviously, if that happens, my prediction's probably out the window already. But if he does end up going. But yeah.
And then get into the third category. Which three teams do you think are going to get relegated?
Yeah, we're going to give a bit of an order here as well.
Yeah, so I'm saying third from bottom, Everton. Second from bottom, Leicester. And bottom, Ipswich.
Yeah, so I'll say mine and then we'll discuss it. So I've gone because I think Solanke's going, right?
Yeah.
It's the Spurs, so I've gone with Bournemouth to get relegated. I'm just looking at this now. Do I actually want to put this? Between them and Brentford.
Yeah, they got Doug. He's awful.
Yeah, well, I'm debating. I think, to be fair, maybe I'll go with Bournemouth in 19th place. And Ipswich are last. But then I'm debating between Brighton and Brentford. Because I just think like the league's really strong, the ones that come up. And like in my opinion, they're the weakest team. But then, like, Brighton, I don't know, they just got that system going, haven't they? And Brentford obviously were terrible at the end of last season.
Yeah.
So,
And then Bournemouth went on the tear, didn't they?
yeah, but
And they have the best record in the league since January.
yeah, but I think people are going to work them out. That always happens, doesn't it? Because they got like a unique system, haven't they? And like with these rubbish teams, they do often get found out. They haven't really made many signings. They've lost Lloyd Kelly. So that's my rationale for them. But it's just whether I pick Brentford or Brighton. I don't know. I think I'm just going to go with Brentford. Just because obviously Tony, something might happen with him, but they haven't really signed anyone. They've got that Igor guy, haven't they? Who's going to replace Tony, but he's injured. So I'm going to go with them because they had such a bad record at the end of the season. So yeah, 18th Brentford, 19th Bournemouth, 20th Ipswich. So yeah, obviously we both got Ipswich last, haven't we?
Yeah, they haven't signed anyone, and they only just luckily got up, really.
Yeah. I think they'll just be happy to get the parachute payment and just, safely land back in the Championship.
Yeah.
Obviously they're going to go for it, and they're going to cause some upsets probably, aren't
they? And they'll be like Luton, will they? They just can't get enough for the season.
Yeah, probably, yeah. And like we said, the strength of the league. Like, they're just a standout, aren't they? The weak team, really. And then you went for Leicester, is that?
Yeah. Everton, Leicester and Ipswich.
Oh, where are you going with Leicester? Obviously
because they lost Dewsbury Hall.
Yeah, they still got like the remnants of like, the team that was in the Premier League and was reasonably good, right?
Yeah, but they got relegated, so it's kind of not good.
Yeah, I suppose.
Well, I just want Everton down because they've been pump faking it the last few years, but they got lucky that rubbish teams have been in the league.
Yeah.
But this time there's good teams in the league, so I'm hoping they finally get what they deserve.
With Leicester as well, actually, they lost their manager, so I don't know. Yeah, that could be a good point. I'm going to stick with it now, what I've given, but I think they'll be right down there, Leicester, won't they, I think?
Hopefully. Don't like them.
And then, give my reasons for Bournemouth and Brentford. And then, we can predict the title next, don't we?
We both got the same, haven't we? Because obviously we're Arsenal fans, so we both pick Arsenal to win.
Yeah, I think, like I said, the defensive record is going to help us out this year.
Yeah, we finally get rid of the weakness in left centre back, Calafiori and Timber back.
Yeah.
No, left back, I mean.
Yeah.
And we might say Marino to solidify the midfield.
I don't even think we needed any signings, to be honest. I think we were going to perform very similarly either way. But obviously it's just really reinforced us again.
I think finally we'd do it this time, third time's the charm.
Yeah. If not, we got to win something else, at least.
And then obviously that leads into the top four, which we get Arsenal top. And then I got Liverpool second, City third, and United fourth.
Yeah, and then I've got Arsenal top, City second, I got Spurs third, and Liverpool fourth. So, we spoke about Arsenal, but we both got City, haven't we? Why are you putting Liverpool ahead of City? What's your reason there?
If you look at it logically, then City above them. But I just want Liverpool to beat City because I hate them.
Yeah, right.
They're a good club, aren't they?
Yeah, and they're going to start fast, Liverpool, on.
Yeah.
Because obviously when you get a new manager, that always seems to happen. But obviously they haven't made any signings, so that's the only thing I'm apprehensive of there. That's why I've got them in fourth.
And then they got third last season, and they haven't lost their players. So.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. I think they'll do alright.
Yeah. Then I got Spurs there. What European competition did they end up in?
They got fifth, didn't they? Because they didn't get fourth because they just let City beat.
So Europa League. But yeah, well, when I was thinking about it, I was just comparing them to the other teams. I just think the other ones are weak, like the usual suspects, like Newcastle, don't know what's happened with them really. They can't sign anyone. Chelsea, I don't know if we'll get onto them after.
I think we all know what's wrong with them. They signed another player today.
Yeah. And yeah, I don't know who else is going to get in there. Is United, but I don't think their signings are good.
No.
So I just can't justify putting them in. I don't know. Like that just looks good to me. Arsenal, City, Spurs, Liverpool. It just looks good to me. I don't know.
I just for United instead of Spurs because they got Martinez back and he missed all season, didn't he, last season?
Yeah, right.
And then if Yara gets fit quite fast, then that'll be a solid defence.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
And then we all know the problem there up front, so I don't know if Xerxes gonna make an impact.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, it's just offensively. I worry for them really because they're sort of like a counter-attacking team, man.
But none of their forwards can actually incisively counter-attack.
Completely relying on Rashford, and he's exactly the same player as last season. We watched all the pre-season games. He hasn't changed at all. Expect more of the same from him. That sort of leads on to the first sacking of the season, doesn't it? First manager sacking.
You might be surprised I'm going to say Ten Hag, the United manager, even though I got on him in fourth.
Yeah.
But it's because I think he's going to get sacked early on. Then they're going to get a new manager and then go on a massive run.
It'll be Nistelrooy, won't it?
Yeah.
That's why he's there. That's the whole reason he's there, I think.
I think he'll do well because they all respect him.
Yeah, true, yeah, I could see that. Yeah, you might be right. Like, obviously, I'm not saying United aren't going to be up there. Like, they're going to be in like the top 6, aren't they? It's just I think they'll just miss out. Yeah, Ten Hag. I'm giving him. Well, we got an international break, so he'll get like 2.5 months. I was going to say 2 months, and he'll go on a better run. So what's that, like 8 or 9 games?
Yeah.
And then I reckon he'll lose like half of them again, like his record last season.
And then this time they'll actually sack him. Everyone won't be saying sack him, but not unlike last year where they just didn't.
Yeah, well, the difference is they got that alternative now. And they didn't have anyone last season to get in there.
Yeah, because everyone rejected him, didn't they?
Yeah. And yeah, that's like our predictions, really. What about just some signings in general? Like, what do you think of it? Obviously, we spoke in that transfer video, didn't we? But you alluded to Chelsea earlier, just like general strategy. And obviously, you wanted to say about Neto, didn't you?
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's confirmed yet, but they got the here we go from
the
Ritz. It's probably 90% done.
Yep.
And Pedro Neto, like, obviously he's a good player, but he's going to be on the injury table with Reece James and the lot.
Yeah, very injury prone.
Yeah.
But he is a good player, Neto. He's a really good player.
Yeah. And I seen a tweet today, Trossard last season scored a similar amount of goals in the league than Neto scored in his whole career.
Right. Yeah.
He's got like 120 games Neto and the same amount of goals Trossard got last year.
Right.
That's just crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know he's playing for Wolves and that. You don't get many goals there, do you really?
No, that's true. Well, yeah, they're like a very rigid team, aren't they? They're just solid on.
I don't know if he'll do well at Chelsea if he can stay fit.
Yeah. What about Forest as well? Like, I always say, like, they should be higher than they are with the team they got, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But obviously, they've been just surviving, haven't they? Like, the last 2 seasons, they've only just survived.
I feel like they've got really unlucky in a lot of games and they've been doing well, but they haven't got the result.
Yeah. I suppose if they've had pre-season with Nuno as well, like, do get the system like together, and that'll be really efficient, I think, this year. Because obviously the problem has been open at the back, hasn't it?
And you wanted to mention a signing, did you? Get him Milinkovic.
Milinkovic, yeah. Obviously he signed for Forest. I was trying to think then, like, who have they got instead of Niakate? But yeah, I think it's a really good signing, Milinkovic, and it'll really strengthen them on set pieces. Because I think that was one of their weak elements, wasn't it? They were one of the worst in the league for conceding set piece goals.
Yeah.
And that guy just attacks it.
And then now we kind of want to talk about the refs because there was a massive talking point last season with them.
Yeah. What about the whole semi-automated offside? Obviously, that's good.
It's just, concrete, he's offside or he's onside.
Yeah.
They can't mess that up like that Liverpool game.
Yeah, right. I don't know why we haven't had that before. Well, I think I do know why. Like the Premier League obviously generated the drawing system thing, didn't they? So they weren't going to go away from it, too quick. Even though there's a far superior product out there, the semi-automated one.
Now he finally got it, so no more offside robberies.
Yeah. Obviously, we got a few bad refs, though.
Quick shout out to Anthony Taylor.
Yeah, and Jack Complete, mate. Jack Complete. He's good as well.
Yeah, you don't even know that guy's name. Is it Madley?
Yeah.
One of the Madley guys.
Yeah, a couple of Madleys and one of the brothers.
He's the guy who did the Liverpool offside.
Yeah, right. And Alan passing behind you. He should have. Obviously, that was completely his fault. The check complete, mate, wasn't his fault at all. It's just funny. And then, what about some, questionable signs? Obviously, these are a bit ones to watch as well.
I'm saying Falkirk. I don't know if he's going to do well in the Premier League.
I think he'll be quite prolific at West Ham.
Yeah.
Yeah, because just think of all the balls they put in the box. Obviously, they haven't got Moisey anymore, have they? But they'll still whip it in there.
Don't know. Yeah. One to look out for. He might get 15 plus goals.
Yeah.
Or he might do awful and get 3 goals. Never know.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's going to be in the top 10 goal scorers in the league. I'm saying 12 or something, 12, 13 goals, which I think would be a decent return,
Yeah. He's going to get a lot of goals against the lower down teams. It's just, I don't think he performs against good teams.
Right.
We mentioned Xerxes a bit already. What do you think of him?
I don't know, I just think he's a second-rate striker. I just don't think for United, if you're going to improve on Højlund, you've got to sign a good player because he's a decent level.
Yeah, they've got 2 reserve players that you want to learn off, an established guy.
Yeah, I do understand. Obviously, it's Ten Hag again there, and the Dutch influence. He just seems to buy only Dutch players, all from the Dutch league.
Yep. And I don't know if maybe Nestor will help him out.
True.
But he's not actually playing, he's just on the coaching stuff. It's different, isn't it?
Yeah.
And he's old.
Yeah, specifically with the forwards, though, he's got all that. They were good when they PSV, when he managed. We played them, didn't we? They were a good team.
Yep.
But yeah, talking about United, I may as well give a quick prediction on Community Shield. Now we think that's going to go. I'm not entirely sure who's available for selection, to be honest, for City and United.
Yeah. Obviously Haaland is definitely available because he scored a hat-trick the other day, didn't he?
Yeah.
Don't know about De Bruyne. He looked like he was about.
Yeah. They got that young guy, haven't they? Winger. Roberts, is it? No. Can't remember. But he's getting a new deal at City. He might play. But I don't know, if who's available in the wing areas, but Foden might not be, maybe. But...
Don't know about that Bob guy. Is he gonna play?
Yeah, maybe, yeah. But yeah, I still think it'll be an even game. I don't think City are going to completely dominate because I think they've come back a bit later than United, to pre-season.
Yeah. You hope United wins though, and there's evidence that they can because they just beat them in the FA Cup final.
Yeah. Obviously, we want to bring City down a peg to maybe just before we start.
Yeah. like we did last year.
Yeah, it was a yeah, that really helped us. That.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with 2-1 United.
Hmm.
It'll be like I reckon all the goals will be in the second half.
I'm gonna go for 1-0 United, and they're gonna score early and then just survive an onslaught in like the 70th minute on.
Right. Yeah. So we'll look forward to the season. Obviously, we're gonna go back on these predictions we made earlier in the video and be like, yeah, that was just way off. Especially my relegation ones. Like I just went for it there. Really. I just rather be right, like a completely out of their pick than right with the boring ones. like you say, Everton obviously and Leicester. That makes sense then. It's more like I want to see Bournemouth relegated because I hate how small their ground is in the Premier League. Like what?
Did you see the new Luton badge that they designed?
No, I don't think so.
That's so cringe. It doesn't even have a hat on it.
Oh right. I think I might have seen it.
And the L was clipping into the U in Luton.
I'm not sure.
Gotta be fake or something, right? That can't be the new badge.
Yeah, no, yeah. But yeah, gonna watch first championship game tonight as well.
Who's playing?
Blackburn against Derby. That's really good.
So check back in the first game of the season. We'll do a match day report of Arsenal game prep.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna do one on the Community Shield.
Maybe.
And then we're gonna do like a European. Look forward to the European teams as well. I think in the leagues, what we're going to be watching this season. Seem to watch like a different league every year.
I won't be doing a match day report if City win. Like and subscribe.
Yeah. Hopefully it's a good season.